Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm sure as you've been browsing around YouTube, you have seen the videos of the What's in My Bag tag, where people show what they keep in their purses, their book bags, school bags, or whatever. Well, today I wanted to do a little twist on it and show you what I keep in my crochet craft bag. As you can see, it is just a plain black quilted makeup bag. It's great. It has a handle. And it's fairly large in size, which means it can hold all of my crochet junk. So let's jump into it, and I want to show you just how massive it is in the inside. Why I like this so much is not only can it hold all of this stuff, but if I'm working on a particular project and I need to bring yarn with me, I can actually fit a skein of yarn inside. That makes life so much easier. So let's just jump into it. First off, I keep a pad of paper in here to jot down ideas, customer orders, a list for shopping at the craft store, or even if I'm designing my own pattern, I can write down all of my work on paper. So to go along with that, I also keep pens, pencils, highlighters, Sharpies in here as well, not only just for the paper, but also if I'm going to be mailing something out to a customer, it's always good to have Sharpies on hand to write on the mailers. Now, project-wise, I will always keep my 3 essential hooks in my craft bag. I have found that a majority of projects use one or all of these hooks. So I always keep a G hook, an H hook, and an I hook in my bag. You might also see other hooks that I could be putting in here. It could be different sizes based on what project I'm using or I'm doing then and what type of crochet hook size it needs. So I always keep those in there. Always have to have a pair of scissors. I keep 2 measuring tapes in my bag. I have found after having a measuring tape for a long period of time, it can start to stretch out and give inaccurate measurements. So it's always good to have a backup just to double check. I keep fray check and a all-purpose tacky glue in my bag. Never know when I'm going to be making something that requires pom-poms or other little buttons or something to be glued on. I also keep fray check just to keep some ends in line if I'm making something that it's possible for it to come undone, but I rarely have to use that. I also keep 2 different types of stitch markers. Well, I guess you could say I keep 3 different types. First type are these little round, circular, and there it is. What's great about these is that once you get it into your stitch, it has a little male and female part where it just attaches so it doesn't come undone and doesn't leave your stitch. I like that it's flexible and it can move. That's wonderful. I also keep a paper clip because that can also be used as a stitch marker. And these bad boys. These are great because they're easy to get into the project, into your stitches, but they're also very easy to get out. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. So let's put that paper clip back. Along with scissors, I also have one of these. I don't get the chance to use it all that often. It's nice and sharp and it does the job. And it was a gift from my mother, so I always keep it with me. I love this thing. I wish I could use it more often. Let's see, here's the other one. These are my needles. In here, I keep my sharper needles, my sewing needles, in case I have to do some embroidery work. I also keep cross stitch needles in here as well, because there are times where I'm not crocheting and I'm doing a cross stitch, so I keep those in here. And then I keep pretty much all of my yarn needles, if I can stop dropping them all. I keep all of my yarn needles in here, and I have various sizes and shapes. Some are straight and some are curved, such as this one. And most of them are the metal type of needles. That's what I prefer, but I do have one plastic that I don't use all that often. I think it actually came with a looming kit I had purchased a long time ago. Okay, the other thing I keep in here is a nail file. I usually keep my nails rather short, but I do find that as my nails grow out, I might get a sharp nail or something that comes out and I have to file it down, or else it will snag on my yarn, which is not fun. Now, getting to the end of my little bag here, I have these little guys, and these rings are Pom-Pom Makers, and these are also Pom-Pom Makers. Sometimes I just have to make small little pom-poms for a project, and I have these and can do those. But I also tend to use my hand or a cardboard method to make them. But these are always nice to have on hand if I just want to do something rather quick. Now, the last thing I keep in here, as you can see, I doodle on it, I write on it. I use this for making wigs for dolls. I will wrap yarn around it, then I will go ahead and sew the top of it, cut the bottom of it, and then I have a little wig to sew on a doll. So that's in here always, because I never know when I'm going to need it. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know, and let me know what you keep in your craft bag.